Hello and welcome to the Cardboard Guide. Today we are opening our last box of Arthurian Legends. So do wish us the best of luck, and we are of course hoping very much to see a gilded foil, because those are absolutely gorgeous.
And might need to spend the patron money on something just slightly sharper than the scissor, because that's not exactly working that well.
I have been telling you that.
Yes,
I have
but
been like, I need to buy a knife.
someone has had the good fortune of opening a lot of the boxes lately, and that someone is not me, unfortunately.
No,
I'm very
but you are
excited.
going to be opening a box today.
Yes,
So what are you hoping that we pull in this box?
I would love to pull a Fairy Queen because I really need it right now for my deck. I'm building a Witch Fairy deck, so I would love to see one of those. And I mean, let's get a foil Gilded Knight as well. A little Curio wouldn't be bad either. You want a Bodega probably to play.
Yep.
And what kind of deck are you thinking about putting her into?
I have a mono-rect fire deck, so she's going straight into that. Having that extra oomph when you attack sites, I think that's a very powerful card.
I'm just trying to line these up so they look all pretty nice.
And since you know I'm playing mono fire, the 3 fire threshold is really not a problem.
That's welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really want to see if it's going to be super janky. I'm not sure, but I really want to make this like Witch Fairy Queen thing actually work out. Okay, let's see if it looks like it's focused. It does. Niceties. Briar Patch. We're going to be speeding somewhat through this because we have, in fact, opened a good deal of boxes already, as well as everyone else. So I don't think we need to be super thorough on opening it. But we will, of course, be very slowly looking at the cards as well, and also checking out for any Curios. Perfect option for a Curio right there.
And a miss.
And a miss. Swing and miss.
Swing and
Another
miss.
land. Hamlets Ablaze. I want to see that one in foil. That would be very cool. And we have a Leyline Henge ending it out there. So we have been seeing a lot of talk about these boxes, and a lot of talk about pulls being super difficult, and it's just not a lot of fun because you can't really pull anything really cool. What is your take on that?
Well, I think that you need to be aware that the stuff you see online, you know, the videos that people usually post, those are the good boxes, those are the good hits, those are the good pulls. And that can make it seem like that, you know, what you pull isn't that great, or that your box is a bad box, but it isn't necessarily a bad box.
Yes.
Well, we're actually going to do a video about this because we got a really great data tool that we can use to see both the EV of boxes, but also, you know, the average of what you're going to pull.
Yeah, for sure.
And for instance, you know, the unique files and the value in Arthurian Legends is truly in the true uniques and in the unique file. That is where the value really is.
So if you want to pull something that's juicy, it's all the unique spoils, or you're just not getting your full money's worth.
Indeed.
But I
the
think
problem is, of course, that you only have a 35% chance of actually putting a unique foil in a box.
yes, but I do think one of the problems about talking about the game as such in this way is that people tend to forget that we're not just opening to just get as maximum amount of EV out of a box. We're also opening it to just, you know, get some cool cards, play the game, all these kinds of things. And I think it tends to be forgotten that you're also, ooh, sexy little unseelie card there. That you're also, and a Wall of Brambles. Now that is
First
a
foil.
beautiful foil card.
Indeed.
Ordinary, no less, but still very nice. Let's just check out the back as well. Oh, do you actually see? Yeah, I do see that figure. Cool. But I think we also need to remember that you have a game here and it's supposed to be fun. So I don't think that you necessarily should get all your money back, but of course there should be some value that corresponds with the amount that you paid for the box itself. How do you feel about that statement?
Definitely. And, well, we are going to do a video about it. But, you know, on average, if you open an unlimited amount of boxes, you should around even out.
Yeah, but the problem is, of course, that you can have like a bad couple of boxes in a row, and then you're sort of like, you screwed up your EV right there.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also be very lucky and get some amazing pulls. We saw one that got, was it 2 Four Waters of Paradise in foil?
Yeah, that was
And,
pretty insane.
That amounts to $1,800. And that
Indeed.
is an insane value in a box.
But I do think that like both Cobalt Heroes, but also Hayne has said that it doesn't look like there's any, if you open enough boxes, of course, significant amount of clumping going on. But people who are just opening the boxes and just, getting 1 or 2 might find that it feels like there's a lot of clumping, but I think again it averages out. But the issue, of course, is that not a lot of people open enough to feel that averaging out.
Exactly.
Let's see if we get any true uniques here. No, but we got a Salmon of Knowledge.
One of the few cards in the elite slot that actually holds some value.
I'm just gonna see if I can get the elites down here so everybody actually can check them out. Yes, maybe, hopefully.
Yes.
We're just going to put the ordinaries out of the way because we see a ton of those anyway. But yeah, exactly. Probably not going to find a ton of elites. Is it the only elite that has value?
No, we also have the Valley of Delight and Love Potion. Can't remember. There was a few others.
Okay, so there is
Wizard's Den.
a couple of the ones here that has some value.
Yeah,
but
indeed.
again, you do need to pull the true uniques to actually really hit the jackpot if you're looking for just value.
Yeah, and on average you should get 4.5 true uniques in a box.
Yeah. So what is the going
some
rate?
Some boxes will have 4 and some boxes will have 5.
Yeah. So what is the going rate for amount of foils and true uniques in a box? Knighthood. Love that one.
Well, true uniques, it's going to be 4.5 true uniques in a box. And unique foils is 0.35.
Okay, so it's not looking great.
You need to open at least 3 boxes on average before you see a foil unique.
Through these because we have seen a ton of these before.
But we do actually have some good value on the foils in Arthurian Legends.
Okay, so if you're looking to open a box and you pull some stuff, what kind of foils should you be hoping to pull? Not thinking about the game aspect, but just thinking about getting some value out of the box or trade value.
Most of the true uniques have, they are quite valuable. So if you get a true unique in foil, hold on to it because they might develop a lot. We saw that with the Ring of Morrigan.
Yeah, it's been shifting a lot.
That card, just exploded in value. Four Waters of Paradise is insanely expensive.
Yes. I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to be the next, Philosopher's Stone because the art is so beautiful and it feels really iconic, but I'm still undecided about the actual play value of it.
Yes.
What would you say there?
I think it's good. It can really ramp, and getting the cancellation of all thresholds is insanely powerful, in a very unlikely circumstance, you could, say, play a tower, and then use that tower to play your Four Waters of Paradise, and then use your Four Waters of Paradise to cast a King Arthur, and that will be a turn 1 King Arthur.
Yes.
So it can really ramp. I'm not certain that's the best way to use it because your King Arthur is probably just going to be removed by removal spell.
Lightning bolt.
And then you have used a lot of resources without gaining anything, strategically on the battlefield. But having that extra surprise and that extra power it can give you, that you can just cast whatever you want without any thresholds, I think that's really good.
Yep.
Even though it's it costs 1 extra to cast compared to the mixes.
Ooh, Sisters of Avalon. I'm just going to pause here for just a second because the foil on that one is amazing. Wow, let's check it out. I wish that there were more Easter eggs so far in Arthurian Legends. I don't feel like we've seen a ton. Questing Beast had one, for instance, but nothing else just comes to mind immediately. Oh yeah, Love Potion as well. But otherwise, there's the option to really play around with it and have some fun.
Thank you to Cold Fall Heroes for supplying us with Arthurian Legend boxes that we can open on the channel and also do giveaways to you guys out there. He has the biggest single shop that we know, and if you are needing singles, you need to check out his website. Yeah, but the sensible route to go is to buy 2 boxes, open those 2 boxes, then you're going to get the highest amount of different cards for your collection, and from that point on you should probably just buy singles.
Yeah, because you're going to see diminishing returns, also according to Haole. Beautiful. From the Wizards, then after 2 boxes you're going to just have so many duplicates that it probably won't make sense. Yeah. But again, why is it that we don't follow that rule? Because I mean, here we are, we're opening box number 6 or 7, I believe, in total, also counting the ones that I opened for Spiel. So why is it... Crackaholics? Yeah, maybe. But I think if we're being honest, I think like the advice about opening 2 boxes is really awesome, and it's so awesome that Haole does these calculations. But in the end, how many people aren't just, if you have the financial options, love potion to do so. I mean, you do want to try and open just a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Right.
And I'm still looking through, and at some point we'll have to look through all of the birds, because if there's going to be any more curios, I feel like Just a Rock would be an obvious like troll curio option, but I also feel like there could be something with the family cycle or the bird cycle. So take note out there. There was a really good suggestion on one of our videos recently that said, hey, maybe a bird had stolen the ring, Valor, on the finger of the sorcerer on the back of the card. So maybe turn around and see if you have anything going on the back with the bird cards or the family cards. There could be like some minor changes going on there.
That could be a fun little
I think so. That was the first half of the box. Gonna speed it up, but it also has been a while and might be the last box we open. So
you're also going to enjoy it a bit.
Do forgive us if it's going a bit slower than you actually had hoped for. Ooh, this is perfect, because that was actually a card that we haven't seen before, and we haven't got one for the collection.
That's the first true unique.
That's the first true unique, so it goes...
It's actually the first unique, isn't it?
Like the first unique, like full stop. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can just fit it down here, and I hope you guys might actually be able to see it. I think so.
Yeah, but I actually think, speaking about true uniques, I think it's a bit of a bummer that they had these unique elites.
The Ulites, as people have dubbed them. Yeah. I think the main issue is actually that it gets people confused. Yeah. People are confused, they're not certain why there are so many uniques. So they learned that, some of the knights are not actually uniques. Now which knights? And I mean, it leads to some confusion that I think could, that Beck's nice. Cool. That another unique here. And I just think it leads to some confusion that could have like totally been avoided. Yeah. Verdant Knight, very beautiful. Let's see if we can.
Also because,
it's a little stream actually
new
going
players
on.
might also be confused and might not know that a unique is not a unique.
Yeah, and
which is confusing.
But I think it's actually even more confusing because most of them seem to find out via YouTube videos, but then it's like, which ones? And when you open another box, can you actually remember which ones? Yeah, so I think it causes some unnecessary confusion, but I get it from a flavor and game standpoint. You can only have one of a certain knight in play at a time, of course. But I wish it had been avoided.
Yeah. So right now we're right on point with the foils, actually.
Yes.
You should get around 2 ordinaries, 2 exceptionals, 1 elite, and then 1 that can, be either ordinary, exceptional, or, if you're very lucky, unique.
Yes, and we haven't pulled a ton. I pulled 1 Dosmary Pool unique foil, and we pulled a witch. A witch in the foil, of course, but that's been about it for the unique foils, right?
Yeah, but that's also, right on point.
Yep.
If you have a 35% chance, and we've opened, 7 boxes?
Yeah, 6 or 7. I can't quite remember by now. So Peasant Revolt.
It's always great when, math actually fits.
When the math is mathing?
Yes.
Yeah, we love that. Just sliding through these. I really want to just have 1 curio. Come on, man. It would really be fun.
Yeah, it would.
But I guess it is just not in the cards for us yet.
Indeed. But speaking of cards, what kinds of decks have you guys been building? Let us know down in the comment section. What kind of cards are you using for Arthurian Legends, and what has been, some great upgrades for the decks you already had?
Yeah, I'm interested also to see what are people doing. Has there been any massive updates to some of the older deck strategies that really has had some renewed help from the AL cards. I feel like Fury Road got quite the update with some Morgana there and the Saracen Rider, Saracen Scout. I think there has been some potential for updating decks there. Just gonna snowball it. And Sir Bedivere, unfortunately, just a Ulite. Ulite. Oh, but the art is still kick-ass. Even when you open it like this and you've seen it all a ton of times before, it can still sort of throw a punch and you think, oh wow, this really does look cool. So we are in the midst of the Italian event going on right now this weekend. And there is also going to be a Belgium event and an event in the Netherlands, and all this is in our Discord. So go check it out if you're thinking about going to some events soon. Oh, Elite.
An Elite file, very nice.
Beautiful Invasion. Unfortunately, I'm spotting a really nasty roller line just right down the center here. I really do hope that we can avoid some of these roller lines in the future. I mean, it's a common thing with most TCGs, but I really, really hope that we can improve that like over time, because it is annoying to pull a really cool card and then it has a roll line.
Indeed. I remember when I saw Invasion for the first time, I was like, wow, that seems like a great card. And now I've tried it in a seal tournament.
You're not impressed?
It did nothing for me. I think I might have gotten 3 foot soldiers or something like that.
Was the conclusion that it was just that game? Or was it just like you didn't find it usable?
No, the problem is that you need to cast it on your opponent's sites, and you need to have sites that are, unoccupied. Or at least you want to cast it on your opponent's sites.
Yeah, and that's just not happening enough.
No, not enough. So it doesn't really give you that many foot soldiers. Maybe you should place them on your own, I don't know. But those are also, more often than not occupied.
Yeah.
So I think, or is it called Border Militia? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's actually just a straight up better card.
Yeah.
And much easier to cast.
Cornixi Pugas. Sergei Harris. Another
I love the
Ulite.
island, that one.
And of course, all the squires can be Curios. I'm just giving them extra side eye. But so far, nothing. Oh, almost throwing a poor shameless squire to the ground there.
She drops everything.
Apparently so. I'm overburdened, just like the thankless squire. Must be, ooh, this could actually, if it wasn't in this spot, also remember that's one of the newest curios, is the Toll curio. So there is not an R in the troll, and instead it is a toll. Monstrous Lion. Not sure about that card either. I'm not sure about the playability of that one.
No.
We're just jamming through these because we have seen the ordinaries quite a lot, and also just for the sake of the video, we will actually be taking a closer inspection once we sort the cards afterwards. Oh, I feel like there might be another foil.
Yeah, there should be. One more.
Yes, but I think it's here. It feels incredibly slippery. That usually is a good sign that there will be a curio somewhere in there. And the Cold Iron, what do we have? Sir Percival, but also Ulite. And there was the foil. This is going to be the red bird. Yes, the Evening Magpie.
Bluebird.
Oh, yeah, but I mean with the artwork, the red.
Yes. So that was one of the cases where you locked out.
Yes.
We have seen we have seen too few actually of the true uniques.
We have one left.
No, rubbish. I have them all there.
Yes.
We have seen the exact number. But this is, actually one of those boxes where you get
there's no like
power
super
in the
high
foil
value
slot,
yeah,
and there's no power in the true unique slot. So this is actually a box that is going to come out around $70 or so.
Ooh, Lady Salt.
Okay, that's lucky
The
to get
last
that.
unique card there. But again, I think this serves as a great purpose to show that we're putting up all the boxes, the good ones, the bad ones, and everything in between. Just to show you that anybody will have a range of boxes. This is, I feel like it gets saved by the fact that personally, not because of value, we need some of these for the collection to build out our full non-foil set. And also Lady Soldiers is a really highly playable card. And I really like that we get the Invasion. I love the art by Jeff Menkes here, but otherwise, probably not a very high EV box.
Nope. But
But
still
that's how
a
it
lot of
goes.
great cards.
We're going to be playing with the cards, so all in all, I'm pretty happy.
All right. So thank you for watching, guys, and we hope to see you in the next video. And a special thank you to our YouTube channel members and our Patreon members, and also our sponsor, Cold Foil Heroes. If you are needing any sort of single cards for your Arthurian Legend decks, go to Cold Foil Heroes homepage and buy the singles you need.
We will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.